Okay, after I'm done recording this part, I'm gonna go to bed and finish this tomorrow.
Explaining the meanings of different words is actually really distinct in comparison to the other powers, and adds even more educational value to the show.
And also, in some certain cases, Super Y did dictionary stuff before Blue's Clues technically did. Because Blue's Clues only did dictionary stuff when Blue's Room came out. Blue's Room I actually did see. It was basically the season 3, season 2 and beyond Hunt of Super Y Blue's Clues edition. But this time, I actually did see it. Hey. Blue's Room was actually pretty good, in my opinion. Okay, continue.
Also in this episode, there was a godlike voice coming from above, which has never happened before, and I'm scared. Also, while season 1 dabbled in telling original stories, season 2 and season 3 ran with that concept, almost completely scrapping the idea of jumping into fairy tale books, and almost always going into original stories. Season 2 also introduced the kids' school,
which I had no idea existed, because I never watched season 2 or 3.
We see a nameless teacher asking the super readers, who are the only kids in the class,
what? Okay, that can't be true. In my lore, there are definitely more kids in that class, and you just don't see them.
questions, and then she doesn't have to do her job anymore because the super readers run off to the book club to answer it. At that
This is a lazy teacher. Maybe it's because she's fine. Maybe she's fine with it because she started. No. I'm kidding. That obviously is not canon.
At that point, why are the kids even going to school? Meghan Trainor is in deep shit right now for saying fuck teacher, so I just want to be absolutely clear. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that this teacher in Super Y specifically doesn't teach the kids shit. The kids teach themselves. Season 3, which aired from 2015 to 2016, which for reference is a time where CGI animation could look like this. Would you believe me if I told you the animation went from this, season 1 and 2, to this?
Yeah, I actually hate that change, to be honest. Mostly because I'm so used to the season 1 animations.
Where is the rendering? The worst part is they still reused animations from season 2, and then it just hard cuts to this shit.
What?
Didn't edit that. That's how it looks in the show.
Even a kid would notice that. I don't know how they got away with this.
How?
Vocal cast changed as well, and I think the actor for Red got singing lessons between episode 2.
Oh my goodness. That sucked. That actually kinda sucked. No offense. I like the season 1 version of her singing better. I'm sorry, I'm just being honest. I like season 1 better.
And episode 3. And once again, I hate that I noticed that. And I really thought to myself, wow, that's an improvement. Like, what am I? Simon Cowell for Baby's Got Talent?
I don't know. Oh no. Do not make a reference to a a literally baby show. Like, the shows that are actually recommended for people under the age of 2, literally. Like, Super Y. Hey, you can be older than 2 to be recommended to watch it. I can't believe the fact that the show I actually hung on to for about 10 years of my life, and now I basically haven't seen a single episode since then. Never mind, I watched an episode like last Saturday. I watch an episode every Saturday now.
You're flat. It's a no from me. Season 3 also completely messed with Storybook Village by giving these dudes an origin story. That's right, Season 3 opens with the super readers sending us into their own story alone. I guess if they came with us, their past selves would disappear or the world would implode. I don't...
I guess. But if that's the case, then how come Red was able to go into her own story? She's probably gonna say that.
No. All I know is that I've never seen a more confusing flashback episode. So first we have this POV of us in a Y flyer.
Enjoy the story.
Oh man. I hated that.
Scared!
Wow! Why wasn't this a 4D ride at an amusement park? I still want to see the episode because I am still interested in this origin.
Once upon a time.
Who are you?
Whoa, it was like I was really there. So essentially, in Storybook Village, the super letters brought them together, and allegedly they used their storybook powers in Storybook Village.
Cool. I don't care how weird you're saying this is cool as shit. How did I miss this episode? Okay, it's official. Once I'm done with season 1, the only episode I'm seeing that's season 2 and beyond is this origin episode.
And that pisses me off, because I thought they only had their powers in the books, except for Princess P, who's OP, but, you know.
Yeah, she is OP.
So, like, who are these tiny gods? Or is this just in their story? How much of this is real? Well, none of it, but in this origin story, they also find the book club. They've never been there before, but they already have seats customized for each of them.
What? What?
Every book is a prophecy confirmed. Again. And don't give me that these kids are playing pretend shit, because how else would they live in the bookshelf? Unless one of these human children imagined them, or we're all collectively tripping, but that's just, where's the fun in that?
Is all of the Super Y show just a figment of my imagination?
In Season 3, Episode 16, Woofster and the Pet Pack, they finally acknowledge Wyatt calling his friends when they're already all there.
We need to call the rest of the super readers. Wyatt, we're already here.
I like, they acknowledged it. Oh my goodness. When I did.
Oh yeah, then let's just go.
That got a good wind out of my nose from me. I was
Oh man.
like, as exciting as that is, more importantly, Wyatt jumps into his own comic book that he made. So that is not a time capsule of people that have existed in Storybook Village. They Frankenstein's monstered his own creation.
Meaning he completely made up these people, and now they're alive.
Who's bringing them to life? I feel like it's Princess P. I always knew she was the most powerful, but Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness, she is powerful. The concoction used to make her was the same one used to make the Powerpuff Girls. She's OP!
One more question, why did Woofster turn into how Wyatt drew him? What is this body horror? There is no reason his physiology should have changed. That's never happened to the super readers when entering a book.
Yeah, that's never happened to Red whenever she entered her book. But I think it's for the best. She would have become an ugly 2D model. 2D drawing. She wouldn't have helped either way.
Only time they look different is when they entered Season 3.
And it's bad, and I don't like it if I didn't mention that enough.
I want to go over some of my favorite and least favorite moments of the show, but...
Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm definitely saving this. No, I've got to see this now. I'll just call it apart for now.